It's all in our hands, this life of time that's given to us all. It gathers round each night, each morn. We watch it pass and grow. It is all in our hands, it is all in our hands. With every field and rising sea, can hear the sounds of all.
What is going on, folks? It's official. Goal one of this series, my pursuit, was to drop below 190 pounds. And today, it's Friday, pretty much the end of 5 weeks out of training. Tomorrow is actually the 4-week mark until Ironman 70.3. So we're about to go into 4 more weeks of training. And I finally broke 190, 189.5, half a pound under. I will take it. I am actually hoping over the next 4 weeks, I will continue to cut and maybe a little closer to 185. But as of right now, it has been 115 days when I weighed in at 210.6. So in 115 days, just about 4 months, a little under 4 months, I lost 21.1 pounds and I feel so much better. So I'm actually going into the race. I was 206 last year when I did the race, and I'm going into the race, I'm hoping by the time I get there, 20 pounds under. So I thought this would be a great video to talk about goals and really getting to the bottom of why are they your goals, or are they really your goals? And what is your why, and really knowing what that is, because it's really important. Because if it's not really something you really want deep down, then you're not doing it for the right reasons, and there's many reasons why you may not achieve that goal. I'm headed to the pool, got a swim today, then we've got a full weekend of training, long run tomorrow, then a big ride and run on Sunday, actually a race pace ride and run, which I love. It's gonna be big, hard wattage in intervals for extended periods of time, then hop off, hit a long run at race pace. I love when we start to get into those final weeks of training and you're doing a lot of race pace work. I love this part of training. Had a good swim today, felt pretty strong. Now I am at Total Body Health here in Orange County. Dr. Andrews and Dr. Josh gonna work on my back, get that loosened up, ART, some laser, some physio, and get me ready for a big weekend. Well, it is lunchtime. I'm about to hit a little yoga mobility session. This morning's ART session and chiropractic adjustment, laser, all of that was great. Those guys always know how to find the pain points. You go in there thinking you're doing pretty good, and holy moly, man, I am sweating. Eyes are watering, they're pushing, they're pulling, they're popping. Oh. I leave there, and while I feel like I've just been beat up, it always helps. And I got to give those guys a lot of credit for keeping me in working order. Before I jump into this, I wanted to talk a little bit about goals. And sometimes you can come up with goals or set goals that maybe aren't really your goals. And for some reason you set them, maybe it's because it's someone else's goal, or it's something someone else wants for you. Or maybe it's because you feel like you have to prove something. And that's kind of the situation I found myself in when I got back into triathlon. I'd quit to triathlon about 12 years ago, took a 10-year break, got into ultra running, had a whole new set of goals, trying to run 100 miles, doing 6-day races. And in my last Trans Rockies, which is a 6-day run across Colorado, I met a few really amazing people, as well as really amazing athletes. And they were high-level triathletes, world champions, Kona qualifiers, and it had kind of ignited that passion for me to get back into triathlon. But what I kind of quickly found was that deep down in me, there was kind of this desire to prove my worthiness to them, that I could be high level, or that I could hang, essentially. And what that led me to do was set a goal for qualifying for the Ironman World Championships. And ultimately, it wasn't my goal that I really desired that. It was that I felt I needed to do it to prove that I was worthy of their friendships and the relationship. And ultimately, that led me down the wrong road. And it really wasn't in my heart that I could qualify. Honestly, deep down, I didn't think I could. I really didn't believe that I had the ability to do it, but I felt like I needed to be driving to that, to prove something. And ultimately, that reason that I was trying to do this, it got taken away, and I no longer could prove to them that I was worthy and that I'm capable of doing this. And that kind of sent me down the last year or so, this path of racing and not doing well, and my whole heart not being in it, and ultimately just having a terrible year last year. So I took time off after Ironman La Quinta and really just thought a lot about what my goal should be, what I really wanted my goal to be, and what I thought I was capable of, and what I could achieve. And ultimately, I came back to wanting to qualify for the Ironman World Championships, but this time, it was for me. It was for no one else. I was doing this just to prove to myself that I was worthy of setting this huge goal and that I could push my body, push my mind, and get there. My point is, you really need to make sure that the goals you're setting are the goals that you really want to achieve. That if no one on social media could see you achieve it, if no one ever knew you achieved it, that you still would want to achieve this thing. It's not to prove something to someone, it's really something your heart desires. If you're trying to lose weight because you're single and you're trying to find a new relationship and you're just doing it because you think that's what other people want and you feel pressure for social media, people posting pictures, and you see all of these happy people, so you're setting these goals and these things that ultimately, if none of that existed, it might not ever even be your goal. So ultimately, you really just need to know your why. Why are you doing it? And that is going to help you stay focused, stay motivated, because if your goal is for someone else or to prove something and those things change, that relationship changes, whatever it may have been, it disappears, you're going to be in this place where you no longer have a desire to achieve this goal because the reason you were doing it wasn't really for yourself.
knees. Again, just lift up the low back and just place it down. Ooh. So it's like you've got not a lot of nice surface on the mat. And now we're going to go side to side. So I'm actually going to go a little bit.
Well, it is Sunday afternoon, and I've got some recordings, and I think what I'm going to do is leave you with a montage of training from this weekend. I didn't do a lot of talking and filming beyond my training, just because yesterday we had a graduation party all afternoon. Right now, about to head out to some friends to hang out for the evening and just barbecue, but training, it went really well. My run was fairly easy. It wasn't a really hard run on Saturday, but it was great. The weather was perfect. And then Sunday was a really good bike. 3 hours on the bike, 20-minute segments of race pace wattage, rolled off the bike into a 45-minute run at race pace. So started in kind of the high 7s and then got things flowing and down to low 7 pace, and ultimately felt really good. It was hot. So towards the end of that run, it was hard. It was mentally taxing, but I love those workouts. I love it. These are race focused workouts, and they're awesome. Thank you to all of you, and for those of you that have supported Endureus recently, thank you very much. This shirt, actually, if you check it out, it is a athletic, more sport type shirt. It is great for sweating, running, all of those types of things. This will be in the store before this video launches. I'll link to it below, but I will be sporting this in Oregon. It has the name Endureus on the side, the logo on the front. So again, thank you to all of you who have supported what I have been doing and my effort to donate all of the funds that I make to charity. But now I'm out of here, gonna go hang out by the pool, barbecue, and you guys can check out my training.
Wait, hold up, Q. Feel like I'm at the tippy top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to sun these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actors. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin. Yeah, invite them in, welcome to the lion's den. And I'm Mufasa, big boss in charge of, coming in like a bull. You see me raising the stock up, yeah. So baby, you gon' need some patience. I already won, now I'm just making a statement, Damn, baby, why your mans keep hating? You asking about the cake, you here for the celebrations? And I ain't fishing, I ain't really into baiting. I know they all wish I take away they made it, but sorry I'm taking me and my lady mating. She look me in the eyes and tell me how much she loving on my confidence, yeah. It really shouldn't be no arguments, cause you're now viewing the greatest of all time, saying I can't get better, I promise they all lying on my confidence. Yeah, that's right. Look, I think it's time you start using your common sense. Everybody watch out, cause the bomb is lit. I got that